somebody, I say you don't cross my mind. And she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine.
Noticing how the body expands as it fills with air, and as you breathe
I
out.
take the long way home. Avoid what
Hey guys, long time no see. Welcome back to my channel. Thought that I'd do a video like this to kind of explain where I've been and to see some tips on how to heal a burnout. I kind of wrote down some points so I won't forget what I was gonna say because I've forgotten how to be a YouTuber, but yeah, it's just been a crazy semester because I've literally not had a holiday since for the whole year. I was interning throughout summer, hospitalized for one, and then I moved. I found a literal job, moved again, so many freaking exams, and I've just been treating myself like absolute trash. And I've been so burnt out lately, and this like crazy overwhelming feeling for the entire semester. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your continued support and for waiting for me. If you want to know in more details and updates, I guess, of my actual life, you can skip to the end. I won't want to bore the new viewers.
So no matter what it is that's left you, just gently closing the eyes, just allowing the breath to return to its own natural rhythm.
Sitting in silence, we still feel the vibe, and you could not say a word, and I know what you just decided. We'd be right in the same wave. Oh, the water's perfect, babe.
I haven't meditated in a very long time. I think like a couple of months. At meditation just now, I feel like sometimes when you haven't meditated for a very long time, it's very hard to focus like you used to, or rather you like, or my brain in some sick way still holds myself to the standard where I need to be able to meditate as well as I used to, and where I was meditating very regularly. But I think recognizing that it's not a linear thing, and it's not something that you need to measure yourself against or even against yourself. And I think my brain does that with a lot of things that I do. But meditation, even then, when I wasn't even able to focus for the whole duration, it still brought me some kind of comfort and peace, and I was better off doing it than not doing it at all. And I think that, yeah, just don't need to compare yourself and just start meditating. You literally just need to close your eyes and try and follow the guided meditations. For me, what I think really helped me in the past, be more consistent with meditation, and I really hope to get back to it, because I really saw, like, I guess the benefits of it, of being like more calm and everything. I would recommend this series on Netflix by Headspace. The animations are so cute, and it was really good for my health, my mental health. And it was just like 20 minutes every day. They have a whole thing with a guided meditation at the end. It's slightly longer, but it's also very informative, and there were like guiding questions, so it would really help for me to journal along or write along with it before or after the meditation, to kind of really check in with myself and be in touch with my feelings, my anxieties and all that. And I felt like meditation has really helped me too.
The heat is rising, the time is melting from my fingertips.
This is like a sacred time for me because I don't usually have time to have breakfast on like usual days, either because I wake up too late or it's too tedious to make it. But it's definitely one of my favorite meals to make.
Baby, running away every day, feeling the same in a different way.
I want to talk to you. Not now, later. So now.
You never wanna pick up. You never wanna do the things that are inconvenient.
Please.
You say you're gonna pull up, but I know you only come if you think that makes us even. If I would've stayed till you're okay, I know by now.
That was so much needed, and I didn't even realize it myself. This is my first time doing like this video, so I wasn't very familiar with it, and I had to like keep looking over. This person is called Yoga with Bert. I used to always do like yoga with Adeline in another popular yoga channel, like the like the ones that show up when you search yoga. Those are pretty good too. I decided to try this one today, and I really like her, so I'm gonna go subscribe to her. I'll link the video I did down below so you can do it too. I feel so relaxed. Like, I nearly fell asleep at some point, honestly, but it was really, really good. Highly.
I found somebody, I say you don't cross my mind. And she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine. Now I take the long way home, avoid what I can't let go. I don't always think about you.
Except you're my brother.
When I first met you then, thought you were nothing. You were just sitting on the couch with that red jacket. We didn't say.
I'm walking. So what helps you relax?
Doing what I want.
Just
Hold your breath underwater.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Baby, you got me going all around you. I can't resist myself, cause I just need you here. The way you pull me.
I totally cheated, by the way.
So I won.
Didn't think I'd be attracted to your type, boy. The summer when we kissed, beginning of our secret love. Baby, you got me going all around you. I can't resist myself, cause I just need you here. The way you pull me. Summer cologne's got me free. Summer cologne's got me falling to my knees. I don't need much, baby. I just need you right here next to me. Yeah.
I've just
You
been
wrap
listening to
your
this
arms
podcast.
around.
I recently started listening to the Tim Ferriss show. It's pretty good. I was listening to the episode 522 on and the mod on training your inner critic and finding grace in prayer. It's a pretty long episode, like 2 hours. I didn't finish it in one sitting. I had listened to half of it previously. But I think I like to listen to podcasts that really get me thinking. I don't know, self-help, or whether it's about mental health or mind, or things that we don't talk about enough. You know, when experts come on board and discuss these things, I think that you get a lot of perspective on them. Something that struck me was she was saying that she started to stop people pleasing and try to fit everybody into her life and to be well liked. And I think that a while ago, I just went on this unfollowing spree on my Instagram, and I just unfollowed everyone who I didn't feel anything positive towards. So like, I removed even like celebrities I had never met before, and maybe if they just made me even have an inch of a negative feeling or self-doubt, and it wasn't even it didn't need to have like a specific or a tangible reason for it, but as long as I felt like it didn't make me feel good in whatever way, or even if it's a way that I can't articulate, I just unfollowed them. And I just really have to say that, I mean, my feed has been feeling a lot more positive, and when I go on social media, I don't feel so, I don't know, doubtful about myself. I think the world has enough of that, and encounters that we can't avoid. And I think I've also just been trying to be more selective with how I spend my time, the people I spend my time with. In schooling years, you meet a lot of people that make you doubt yourself a lot, especially in those ages. and you don't really know why, or like sometimes it's just a vibe, right? And then they just make you second guess yourself, they gaslight you, whatever. But back then you're just like a kid, right? And you don't really know what's happening. And I think that as I turned 21, I also learned to take charge of these things in my life, and I tried to, eliminate or choose my friends wisely. And if they're not nurturing, I already have so many nurturing people that I don't have enough time to spend with. Why am I spending my time and energy on these things that put me down even more when I have a choice not to? And I guess the part she talks about her inner critic and, just constantly driving yourself to the end. She's a Christian, and I think she talked about how someone told her that God will always give her, like, he wouldn't give you more things than you can handle. And she really disagreed with this statement, and I thought it was quite interesting because she was saying it's not really about God giving you what you can handle, but more like he's teaching you to know your limits, and you need to be able to know when to stop, or like when to choose what is beneficial for your life or not. There's so many, like every day we make so many choices, right? There are like 1001 options of things we can do and cannot do, but it's how we choose to do and what we choose to do with our time, how we choose to spend our energy. And if we just choose to like take on all these things, we're just gonna burn out, and like it's just not gonna be great. And I mean, I need to learn to say no more. I think it's been a consistent thing I've been seeing in like different places about learning to say no, in order to say yes to things that matter. I mean, you only have 24 hours. If I say yes to everything, I'll have to say no to things after that. And I mean, the things I say no to subsequently might be more beneficial for me and my health instead of saying yes to everything else.
I don't usually cry at all.
A different way. You and I.
So for those people who stayed till the end, I thought I'd give you a bit of an update. I kind of just wanted to explain where I've been and why I've been so burnt out this entire semester. I've just been perpetually on hiatus because it's just been a particularly crazy semester for me. I kind of wrote down the points I wanted to say so I wouldn't forget. So many things happened. I was hospitalized, I moved, I found a literal job, I moved again, and there were just so many exams, and I've been treating myself so poorly and like absolute trash. And this semester just seems to be never ending. Like, for some context, I was interning the entire summer from literally the day my exam ended, like the next day. Like, my exam ended on the afternoon of the day, and then the day after that I started working. And I've been interning. I interned for the entire summer until the last day of summer. Started school, started this whole semester, and here we are now. So don't worry, I'm no longer interning this winter because I need a break. Kind of crazy. Okay, for some context, for some non-law people, basically law students kind of have to find a training contract, which is like an apprenticeship for the legal industry. So for my batch onwards, the legal apprenticeship duration has actually increased from 6 months to 1 year. So essentially you do the bar exam for 6 months for local students, and then you take another 1 year of apprenticeship, and then you get officially become like a lawyer. So previously it was 6 months, so now it's been extended by 6 months. So during this period you actually have to find so for the 1 year apprenticeship, usually people start finding it after your second year and the beginning of your third year. So that's why like people intern like crazy in year 2, like in their summer, which is what I was doing. And then in year 3 you just start doing all this. And I mean, honestly, there's such a lack of infrastructure to help us like with all this, apart from like the school's career services if you kind of reach out proactively. And that whole period was just coinciding with a lot of like bad things for me, like being hospitalized, finishing deadlines, and just a bunch of other changes in my life. So I mean, that was really bad for me. But aside from that, that whole process was so draining, and it was during the semester as well. So I think for a lot of us, it was insane. Like, you're expected to find a job in your second year of school for like literally for after you graduate 2 years later based on your first 3 years grades, and it's like crazy competitive, right? So I think that whole period just really was the peak of my burnout, and like subsequently I was just having exams and deadlines and having just so many modules. So I think that's really when I just died, and I just couldn't wait for the semester to end. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you found at least one of these activities or tips useful for you. Just wanted to leave you with kind of a message to remember to be kind to yourself, show yourself some love, and remember that your best is always enough, and your best does not mean sacrificing sleep, mental health, happiness, love, and all that. And please be kind to yourself. We all need a little bit more kindness in the world.